Hello, my name is Eric Olson, the Director of HELPS. This video is going to explain why and how a senior's income deposited into a bank account is protected from garnishment. So, for an example, if you're a senior, you're receiving Social Security, and someone sues you and they get a judgment against you, is the money in your bank account at risk? So first we want to be really clear that seniors understand that Social Security, pension, disability, VA benefits, all that type of money is protected from garnishment, can't be taken from the Social Security or from your pension amount or anything like that. Now, the next question seniors have is, well, when that money is deposited into a bank account, is that money protected? And the answer is yes, with a couple little provisions. Federal regulations are in place that instruct banks, if there is a writ of garnishment received by a bank, they look at your bank account, and a bank account into which Social Security is electronically deposited is protected from garnishment to twice the amount of monthly Social Security income. So they do a look back for the last 60 days. And if your Social Security is $1,000 per month and you got $2,000 in Social Security the last 2 months, then $2,000 in that bank account at the time the garnishment is received is protected automatically by the bank. It doesn't matter what monies are in there at that time or where they came from, as long as it's not over $2,000. And they'll simply rip the garnishment up, throw it away, and not a problem. Now, what that means is if you've got other money in that bank account, maybe a little bit of money from a pension or a gift or a sale of something, as long as that money, the total of that particular bank account to which Social Security goes isn't over $2,000, bank is not required to identify what monies were in that account, where they came from. So even though the monies may have came from some other source, as long as it's twice the amount of Social Security for the last 2 months, then the garnishment isn't in effect. Now, if a senior has more than that in the bank account, let's say they had $3,000 in there and they got $1,000 in Social Security, then the bank would put a hold on that $1,000 extra, and you would have to file a challenge to garnishment, where you claim that $1,000 as exempt. Now, how do you do that? Often when you get a writ of garnishment, you'll get a form that you can fill out and return to the court, where you can indicate that why that money is exempt. And the reason to be exempt is it's Social Security proceeds that you can trace directly to Social Security. We represent seniors that are being stopped collector harassment. Some of our clients get sued, and on a rare occasion, there may be a writ of garnishment, and in that event, we'll help them. Well, first we'll contact the attorney, show them proof of the income is Social Security, and they'll just release the garnishment. But if there's a problem, we help them file a claim of exemption, file it with the court, and the court will order that the money be released to the client. But the important thing to remember, as long as there's not more than twice the amount of Social Security into that account, it can't be taken. So that's a little synopsis of why your bank account is protected. Sometimes we'll tell clients, seniors, they might have multiple bank accounts. They might have a savings account and another checking account. And if there's money in those accounts, they could be held up, and you'd have to file a claim of exemption if your bank got garnished. So sometimes I'll explain to seniors, why do you need a savings account with only $250 in it? Interest is minimal. Just get rid of it and have all your money in your checking account where it's automatically protected. But once again, if a senior were to be garnished and there was money that was in an account to which Social Security is deposited, as long as you can trace the money that it came from Social Security or a pension or disability or a VA benefit or other protected funds, then you can file a claim of exemption or challenge the garnishment, and the court will order it be returned to you. Got any questions? Call us at Helps, 855-435-7787, or look at our website, www.helpsishere.org. Help with an S on the end. We don't turn anyone away that needs our help, and that's what we do. You have a great day.